Hold up.
Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here.
Yes, indeed.
We got a special guest in the building. We have Miles Minnick. Welcome. Did I say your last name right?
You did. You
Okay,
did.
all right.
Yes,
Miles
sir.
Minnick,
Yes,
what's up,
sir.
bro?
What's
How you
good,
feeling,
man? Oh, I'm blessed and highly flavored, man. Man, it's a blessing to be here for sure.
Happy to have you, man. You got an album coming out called today. Well, August 29th, called Via. How you pronounce it?
Via de la Rosa.
I was listening to it. The best way to describe it is a bunch of spiritual slaps.
Yeah. Or like slaps for the soul. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Do you think there's a ceiling on how well a Christian-based artist can do in mainstream?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I think we could take it as far as anybody else could take it. Because at the end of the day, it's us talking about our real life experiences. You know what I'm saying? And rap is all about being authentic to yourself. And so for me, I'm being true to me. Like, I'm a kid from Cali. I'm a kid that fell in love with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And so I mix all of that into the music.
Now, I want to know when that happened. Was it already in you as a kid growing up, or did something happen that says, nah, I'm going to shift my life for this?
No, it was definitely, it was not in me when I was a kid. Like, church was never like a mandatory thing in my household. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most that we would ever do when it came to God was like pray over our food. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'll never forget, I was 16 years old in the middle of a smoking session. I was a huge pothead. My friend Dante was like, hey, bro.
Nothing wrong with that burning bush.
No,
it's from the earth, man. God made it for you and me, Miles.
I feel you, but it had a stronghold on me back then. So, like, I'll never forget, my friend Dante was like, bro, we should go to church right now.
When y'all were high?
Mid-smoking session.
You went there?
Like,
that sounds like a high thought.
Please talk us through this.
Yeah, he said, we should go right now. I'm like for what? He's like, nah, you don't understand.
Was it on a Sunday?
It was a Wednesday night. So, it was
so
midweek.
you in Bible study?
Yeah, for the youth group. He's like, yo, it's all the high school girls is there. You know what I'm saying? It'd be lit. Like, trust me, let's go. And so they talked me into it.
How old were you?
16.
I was 16.
Okay, yeah, it's just like all the high school.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, Miles.
Oh, my God.
Now I know why you're in the Jesus store.
Oh. And so we got there, but the youth group was closed that night. So we went to the main service with the adults. And me being the main one who didn't want to be there, I'm like on the edge of my seat, like actually like listening and like tapped in. And I had no like prior experience to church. So like, I don't know the rules of it or nothing, but I know like I felt something I never felt before. And then the pastor did an altar call at the end. And out of this packed church, I was the only one to go to the front. Tears in my eyes, I don't even know why I'm crying. And then he prayed for me. And I literally felt like God took away one high and gave me a new one. And then I started to investigate what that feeling was. And that led me here.
Now,
wow.
Got to thank the weed. That's God, man. The weed is from the earth. You and your man got high, and he got a calling, and he led you right where you needed to be.
He said you got to thank the weed.
It's true,
That's
though.
crazy.
It led you right where you need to be.
Dang. Hey, God could use whatever he want to use.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You said he gave you a new eye. So what did you start seeing with the new eye?
Well, a new high.
Oh, new high.
A new high. Well,
so
new
was
eyes
real
too,
stoned.
for sure.
Okay.
But like.
So what happened to the old eye?
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering because I know like a lot of times people say like when people get baptized, for instance, or at least in black churches, when you get baptized, it's supposed to be like, okay, now I'm like, I can start fresh and I've repented and all the things. So I was wondering if you had that feeling of like, instantly, here's some things I'm going to let go, or like what was the renewed feeling?
Yeah. So it was definitely a process for me to like let go of the old ways. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like the party dude. Like I would gather all my friends from the school, like let's go to this function, let's go to the UAP or whatever. And so I would try to be on that same road, but I'll never forget. Like I'll have like 30 people with me walking to a party, and then I'll walk slower and slower, and just like go home.
Dip.
Like you know what I'm saying? And I try to stay out of the streets because I had. Like my appetite slowly but surely started to change after that day for sure.
You know, your music is so unapologetically, about God and Christ in it. How do you balance staying bold about your faith, but while still making them slaps?
I mean, it's both is authentically who I am. Like, I grew up on Mac Dre, E40. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all the Southern California music as well. So it's like I lean into the sound. It's a part of my DNA. And I just tell my story, bro. And really, I like to, what they say is mix the medicine in with the candy.
That's right.
Because, like, when you first hear it, a lot of people say they don't know it's Christian until, like, the third or fourth listen. Like, oh, so he talking about God. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we run it.
What's the difference between a Christian-based artist and a gospel artist?
I guess it depends. Like if you want to get into like the worship, like singing type of music, I would say the gospel genre versus the Christian or CCM, which is a contemporary Christian. Gospel is more so like black church, and CCM is more like, you know, evangelical, the white church. You know what I mean? So like Kirk Franklin is like gospel. Elevation worship is like CCM. You know what I mean?
And your music, are you trying to, because, not even your visuals as well. I saw the video you put up where you were doing hyphy for God.
Oh yeah.
Are you trying to like do you want to reach people who are already Christians, already believers, or do you mix the medicine with the candy to bring in people that that you want to deliver and bring to the word? Like, what's your focus?
Yeah. So definitely, like, I definitely want to reach people that believe what I believe, but I would say my main focus right now is reaching folks that don't necessarily believe what I believe. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, everything that on my Instagram right now is tailored towards reaching people who don't have the same experiences as me as far as God is concerned, but may have the same like street experiences as me, or like
aesthetic
fan
too.
of hip. Yeah, for sure.
And I felt so bad feeling like this, but when I went to your Instagram, I was like, he doesn't give what people would think when they hear Christian artists or gospel-based artists. Like, but I have, in my church, I got homies in my church that are like, they Jordans and sneaker lovers and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I think people have like this idea of like what a young Christian leader or whatever should be like. But you were complete opposite. Aesthetic, everything.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I don't want to be something I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I want to be unapologetically who God made me to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in a one-parent household. I grew up doing drugs, selling drugs. My brother in jail right now. You know what I mean? It's like the culture I grew up in. It's hard to extract that from my DNA. So it's just, you get what you get. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I was going to ask, what's your family dynamic like? Because you said you didn't grow up with God in the house as much.
Correct.
So are they?
Big shout out to Pops, man. Yeah, the OG, Jeff Minnick Sr., West Pittsburgh, California. He's my biggest fan for sure. He doesn't necessarily live the life that I live. He's still the OG out there. He about 60 right now, but still like going to them clubs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bad outside. Okay.
all in the club. And for my brother Jeffrey, I think he'll be out in a couple weeks actually.
How long you been down?
He been down for a few years.
Oh wow.
A few years, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, God has been working on him too in himself. So looking forward to that.
You know, it's so interesting, and I was thinking about this the other day, and you made me think about it just having this conversation. When I look at somebody like Lecrae with that new Reconstruction album, I listen to, you know, your project, what I'm realizing is I had a perception of what I thought Christian rappers are supposed to sound like. You know what I mean? And I honestly, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I just thought that they're supposed to sound this way, and they're not supposed to rap over these kind of records, and they might not supposed to be, you know, rapping the way you rap or the way Lecrae rap. But it's like, where that came from? Where did I even get that perception from?
That's how I felt when I looked at your Instagram, and I was like, why do I feel like people should look a certain way because you in the church? Like, I be at church.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
By the way, we seen drunk aunties in the church all the time.
Oh,
Drunk aunties,
sure.
but that's so you're not new to the church. We've seen your type in the church.
Shut up.
The drunk auntie with a couple of guys, you know what I mean?
Didn't Jesus drink wine?
Jesus turned water into wine.
Okay, so
For sure.
whatever.
Didn't Jesus drink wine?
First of all, I'm not drinking. I'm not on any substances of any sort. I'm actually doing a fast right now.
There you
so
go.
interesting that you're here.
Yeah.
But why is that though? Why do we have that mindset? I don't know.
I think you know, a lot of us, you know, grew up in church, and for many of us, church wasn't a place that we wanted to go to. You know. I wasn't heavy in church as a kid, but I remember going to Easter service with my grandma, and that's the last thing I wanted to do. I didn't enjoy it. I had to endure it. And so a lot of people have that same experience. And so when they think of Christian rap or gospel rap, it's like, oh man, I ain't trying to hear that. It's probably, they probably got a 3-piece suit on, some alligator shoes that's too big for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to hear that. But if you just tap into it, you may be surprised of what you get. You know
what
what I
else
mean?
do you think is still misunderstood about the Christian rap genre?
That we not as good as everybody else.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That we don't have the same potential and ability to top the charts and sell out shows like everybody else.
I told Lecrae that when he was here last time. I said, man, if you weren't a Christian artist, people would hear Reconstruction and they would just say, yo, this should be in the rap album of the year
Clearly.
conversation.
Clearly. And that's why, you know, I mean, folks can call me what they want to call me, but I'm reluctant of the title because of that fact. Like, do I want to put myself in a certain box? You know what I mean? But I'm grateful that even though I'm labeled as that, we are reaching certain heights. I mean, I'm on a Breakfast Club, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
And you've been mentioned here before you even got here.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that. Shout out to John Keefe and Dark Child, man. That was crazy.
Yep.
I wanted to ask you, so what got you into rapping? What made you say this is what I want to do? Was
Yeah.
it the same high day, or was it what?
Similar time in my life for sure. So I grew up in a musical family. Shout out to Uncle Mo. He turned my grandma's garage into a studio. You know what I'm saying? So all my cousins, my brother and them was just in a lab every single summer, just locked in. And I was an introverted kid, just soaking it all in. But when I turned 15, I just started freestyling every day, just going. All my friends like, Miles, bro, you trash. Just stop, bro. Just stop. But I kept it going.
A bunch of friends like Charlamagne. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, low key. Yeah, trolling me. But when I was 16, though, we started a rap group in high school.
What was the name of the group?
It was A Squad, like Active Squad. Back in the Bay, like Get Active was like the movement back then. And so did a talent show, won the whole talent show when I was 16, went solo. And you know what's crazy? When I went solo that year for the talent show, all the judges was Christian rap artists. Like on a low, they was all Christian artists. But I only knew that because I was a part of the Black Student Union. And so I said, yo, if I'm gonna win this talent show, let me do a Christian rap song. And that low key was a part of my transformation as well, like first dabbling into that joint. And we won that joint too.
No.
Yeah.
I guess I also think about it because, you know, you always hear Christians and gospel artists talk about secular music. So in my mind, I know what secular music sounds like. So I guess when I hear your joint, I'm like, this sounds like secular music, but it's not. Like it sounds like it, but it's not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it the sound too? Or are you allowed to make these slaps, Miles?
Am I allowed to make the slaps? Hey, if I'm allowed to do it or not, I'm gonna do it. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the intention. Like I want it to be able to blend in with everything else. Right. I want to be on them playlists with everybody else. I don't want you to hear it and be like, yo, what is this church music? Like I want it to feel like something you could play in the club. So they could play it in the club, so they could play it on the radio. And shout out to all the radio stations playing our song with E40 and Lecrae. Man, we are number 31 on Rhythmic Radio all over America right now. And I'm saying the name of Jesus on the record, but it's slap. It's slap. And so we're going to keep going in this lane for sure.
Man, Head has been talking to me about you for so long. DJ Head, salute to
DJ Head, man.
And it's funny because I'm thinking you just another new dope rapper from the West. And he never told me you was a Christian artist. He wanted me to hear the music. He was like, yo, you need to listen to this dude, Miles. And he just sent me a bunch of music, and I'm just listening like, yeah, he tough. And then I'm like, he's like, yo, you know he a Christian rapper. I'm like, a Christian rapper? So I went to go listen again. I just thought you was just on the,
like the spiritual
talking
mood.
Being spiritual. Like, but that's not new. Like, you know, we got the DMXs and everybody, so that's not new. I was like, damn.
Exactly. I'm just talking about my faith, man. I'm talking about what's important to me. But you still finna get that bass. You still finna get them hooks.
I want to ask, like you mentioned DMX, right? So what makes a Christian rapper a Christian rapper? Was DMX a Christian rapper? Because he shoots you on one record, but then he pray for you after he does it. You know what I mean?
Pray at the end of the album.
He pray at the end of the album. You know what I mean?
Yo, much love to DMX, man. Long live.
Absolutely.
So I think what classifies somebody as a Christian rapper is when their whole catalog is aimed in that direction.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? People can make faith-based songs, but if their catalog doesn't reflect that holistically, then I don't think we can put that label on them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Except I don't know, Chance the Rapper, low key.
Really?
I mean, but that's a hot take though. I'll get flamed for saying that, but like
why
a lot of his music is faith based, especially like Coloring Book. Like he had worship songs on that joint.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And even on this one, like he got real Christian based songs on that joint. Shout out to Chance.
I felt with the Life of Pablo album, that we on a ultralight beam. And we on a ultralight beam.
This is a God dream.
This is to me that was
a Christian song.
Yeah.
Straight
a lot
up.
of music artists will always say, or like happen to like you said, grow up in church or go to church of some sort where like that's your experience in music young, and then you bring that in because they're using choirs and all the instruments, so it feels like it, especially Baptist church.
Oh, for sure. They say a lot of the most iconic musicians actually come out of the church. You know, like Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston. I think even Beyonce grew up in church too. So like that at a young age, it shapes you, molds you for sure.
Are there artists that you like are looking forward to working with that you haven't yet that might not be in the Christian rap lane?
For sure.
Who? Like who's top? Who's like go to number one?
K-Dot. Kendrick Lamar.
I could see that.
Easily,
I could see that very easily.
Easy.
For sure.
I'm surprised there's been no connection there.
I
yet.
mean, listen, I'm one person away. You know, DJ Head is like, you know what I mean? And even we part of the same circles in a lot of ways. And so, I don't know. I think, you got
something in mind?
K-Dot is low-key like Batman. He be watching from the shadows, like, and then striking like when it's time. Something in mind, for sure. Like a slap for the soul. You know what I'm saying? What he does is not far off.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? It's not far off. Like he makes slaps with substance. If you think about it, like even Not Like Us is a slap with substance to it. That third verse, he's schooling you, giving you game and information. And so I think we can make something special.
Was there ever a moment where you felt pressure to water down your message for like broader acceptance?
No.
Never.
No, never,
Wow.
never. You know, it's funny. In a lot of ways, I felt more embraced by the secular than I did by the church initially. Like a lot of the shows I was doing was like in the hoods, at the clubs, still doing this kind of music. But they'll be like, hey, turn it up. Hey. Like the energy would be crazy. You know, so I just, my entire career up to this point, I've kept it the same. And I'm blessed that it could resonate with the church audience and the general market.
Was it difficult at first though, coming from doing the hood clubs and the hood recordings? Was that difficult at first? Were people like, I don't know about it? Or did they show a lot of love from the beginning?
No, low-key from the beginning. Like I did an award ceremony in the Bay. It was called 9 Quarter Awards. It was really like a gangster rap award ceremony. And I was the only Christian rapper booked there. I did Christian rap music and all of that. And I'll never forget, the music got cut off because of a difficulty or whatever. And when the music cut off, I did a freestyle. I was like, devil wanna run up on me, it's bad. God on my side, God is my dad. If the devil wanna run up on me, it's bad. The whole theater went stupid, crazy. Somebody recorded it, it went viral on Facebook, and that gave me like my Christian rap career.
Wow.
Because of me being in an environment like that just embraced, authenticity.
Man, when it comes to rappers from the Bay, what comes first, the beat or y'all voice? Because your voice sound like the beat. It's bouncing like the beat. Like
Energy is like that too. It's
like damn. Like what comes first? Because even when I listen to 40, I'm like, they sound just like the beat.
You walked in, I thought you was gonna
sound
get,
like 40.
I thought you was about to. Your energy is just like that too, and naturally.
Oh yeah, naturally. I say the beat. The beat makes our voice do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gets you like grunting. Like, shout out Keith the Sneak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just comes out. You know what I'm saying? And shout out the Bay, man. There's no place like home, man.
When you did the method, did you tell 40 what to do, or you just sent the record?
40 ain't new to this. He true to this. Like, he knew exactly how to fulfill the assignment. And so I just said, go crazy. And he went crazy. But now the only bar that people try to target me about in regards to what he said is like, every day is communion because I drink my own wine. You know what I'm saying? Like, people is like, every day is communion. You're promoting drinking every day. Oh my God, his own wine. What do you mean? I'm like, if y'all gonna be cool, he got his own wine brand. Let him push his wine brand. The Bible talk about wine. You know what I'm saying? He talk about taking communion. Like, be happy with that.
Here's the E40.
That'd be the biggest issue with all religion, like it's like especially Christianity, because it's like it says thou shalt not judge, but it feels like you're always judging. Like, why can't you just let people live and figure it out on their own?
Track 8 on my album talks about that. It's called Not My Job. You know, Jesus said, love God and love people. He didn't say love God and judge people.
Ooh.
And so that's really what I stand on. And I think that's large in part why we're being so embraced by the mainstream. It's like, I'm not pointing fingers at people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to condemn people. I'm welcoming the people. I want to hear your perspective, hear your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I let them live while I'm planting my own seeds at the same time. But yeah, it is what it is.
How do you measure the impact of your art? Would it be through sales, streams, testimonies, or young people running up on you saying, yo, your music changed my life? Like, what is it?
Or even touring?
Combination of it all? Like,
I think it becomes real to me when people actually like pop out at the shows at at our festivals. Like I got a festival called Glow Fest in the Bay. Each and every single year, that thing just we break fire code in that joint, and it's that. But then hearing the stories like during the meet and greets, like, man, your music helped me get off of meth. Your music helped me get off the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for your music, I would have like off myself. Like those kind of things really, really put it into perspective. Like what we're doing has more impact than just turning somebody up. It turns them up to look at the higher things. You know what I mean?
Who was your influences coming out as a Christian rapper? Who was somebody like, I like the way he does it?
Lecrae.
Lecrae was.
For sure. And I mean, like, he was the pioneer of this whole lane and even taking it to the mainstream. Like winning 4 Grammys, being the first one of us from our lane to be on Breakfast Club, to have a #1 album in 2015. Like, what we talking about? So to see, yeah, the music is incredible for sure, but even like the branding, the movement, him having a label, him putting on other artists, and it was an easy example to follow for sure.
Y'all going on tour together, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a global tour, I think I heard.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where y'all going?
Well, he's actually starting the global run right now. He going to Europe, Australia, Africa. I'm just doing the North American run.
Okay.
But yeah, we're doing 30+ cities in America for sure.
When's that start?
October 1st.
Wow.
And how did y'all meet? How did you and Lecrae meet?
Super crazy story. And so I back in 2014, 2015, he was doing his Anomaly tour. He came to the Bay Area, and I was determined to meet him, but I didn't have meet and greet money. And so I snuck by his tour bus, and I waited by his tour bus for hours to meet him after he came out. And when he came out, I shook his hand. I was like, Lecrae, you don't know who I am, but one day I'm going to work with you. I'm going to travel the world with you. I'm going to learn from you. And I'm going to make the same amount of impact on the world as you, but take it to higher heights.
He yelled, security!
No, he was like, I believe with you, young brother. And then 7 years after that, he reached out to me to do music, not even knowing that was me that did that day.
Did he remember?
After I talked, yeah. At the end of our video shoot for our first song, I'm like, remember that kid back in the Bay who, like, yeah, that was me. He's like, you lied. Oh, that was you. Oh, my God. And then, like, all his wheels started turning. But that's a God story, bro. You can't make that up, man.
I love that.
You said you want to do something with Kendrick. When you heard Kendrick shout out Lecrae and D1, did that feel like you was getting closer?
For sure. I'm like, oh, yeah.
It's like 6 degrees of separation. Yeah. We almost there.
Like, he definitely watching. I'm like, if you know who D1 and Crae is, I know you heard one of my songs, K-Dot. I know it. And then me and Crae dropped the collab project. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, it's a matter of time.
Your grandmother baptized you?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a lyric. You said, Granny took me to the ocean, put me underneath the tide.
Crae, that was Crae. Crae's grandma baptized him.
Got you.
On a beach in San Diego. Yeah.
But all this he said this on the collab album.
Yeah, on the Method.
Got you. That was Lecrae. Not my house.
This guy stop talking.
That's why I don't be liking to read nobody else's questions. I like to read my own questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, do you see yourself as more of a pastor with a beat or an artist who just happens to preach?
Ooh.
That was my question about it.
Ooh, yeah. I don't consider myself a pastor with a beat. A pastor is a heavy title. A pastor is somebody like you shepherd a flock. Like you're there, like checking in on people and walking them through, life, which I do. I guess I pastor a few people on my team, right? But pastoring in Glow Nation, that's a lot. That's a lot to do. So I consider myself a man of God with slapping beats, telling my story and reaching the world. For sure.
It's crazy because I don't consider you a pastor, but I feel like when artists make music that is in the gospel realm, you have followers the same way a pastor would. It's just a different type of church.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. Before this, I was actually a youth pastor in the Bay Area, and so I really, really started to get into like this kind of music when I was in a church, just trying to turn the youth up. You know what I mean? But now I just do it just for the rest of the world. But I'm doing the same thing I was doing before, just on a larger scale. So in a way, you're definitely correct, for sure.
Do you call other hip-hop secular music?
No.
Okay, what do you call it?
I don't. I mean, when I'm talking to like my Christian audience, I do, because that's what they understand. But typically I say mainstream or general market artists. I don't want to like alienate and put that title on them, like, because secular means without God, and a lot of these artists aren't without God. They have them. They just have a different art form expression.
So how do you draw from mainstream hip hop and culture while still turning it into something that's like holy and redemptive?
I mean, I'm within it. You know what I'm saying? I'm within the mainstream culture now, and I'm also within the church. And so when I'm making music, you get the best of both worlds without me compromising either. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear my music, it's on that level that you hear on the radio, and it's also something that the church could appreciate and slap. Like I'm not breaking the rules of the church or disrespecting the Bible. I'm honoring the Bible and making stuff good enough to hear on a global level.
You feel pressure at all, you know, because a lot of people, I'm sure, follow you, listen to you because they feel like your story is closer to theirs, right? They came from a certain place, they did a certain thing, and, you know, people make mistakes. But then when people look at the church, sometimes they feel like a pastor acts like they're holier than thou and what they should do. And then, you know, when they pull the curtain back, it's like, this pastor just cheated on this one, or this pastor just did this pastor did that. So does that give you any way of like any pressure with what you do in life outside of the music, personal, the way you walk, etc.?
I mean, with platform comes pressure for sure, and I definitely don't want to be the next person to temper somebody's faith by a certain mistake that I could fall into. But I mean, you know, we all have temptations, and I got the same amount of temptation as anybody else with a platform or anybody else, period. But what keeps me grounded and with the right perspective is having the right ones around me with safeguards. Like my tour manager has my hotel key. Every member of my team has the passwords to my phone. Like my team has my social media logins. Like they know what's happening, they know what's up, because I don't want to fall into that. So there is pressure, but I think it's healthy pressure.
Were you the first Christian act to be booked at Rolling Loud?
For sure. So let me give the context to it. So there was a Christian rap set in Miami before my set, but that set was more like Sunday morning DJ. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. He's the official DJ at Rolling Loud. Shout out to you, bro. He booked like 8 Christian rappers to come out during his set. So that happened. But as official, like Rolling Loud, I'm going to book a Christian artist for a full set. Yes, in Los Angeles, California, in March, and that thing went crazy.
Is it DJ 5 Venom?
5 Venoms.
Five Venoms. What up, 5 Venoms?
Yeah, shout out to 5 Venoms, man.
What role do you think Christian rap plays? This is my last question. What role do you think Christian rap plays in bringing, I guess, the church to the streets? Or are you trying to bring the streets to the church? Like, what well, let's just, I don't want to say all the Christian rap, just your music in particular.
Yeah. I think my music takes the church to the block with the intention of bringing the block to the church. Yeah, for sure. Like when you hear my music, man, I be driving around through LA, through the Bay. I be hearing my stuff through every neighborhood, bro. Like slapping in the trunk, Compton, Stockton, Richmond, Oakland. Like it's reaching them, but with the intention for them to get closer to God. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost impossible for you to be judgmental because of how you got bought to God.
Yeah.
You smoking that weed, you know what I mean?
For sure. Like, I get it. Like, I understand people's struggles, people's stories. Like, I lived it. And a lot of my family is still living it. You know, I'm still in it in a lot of ways. And so, hey, love God and love people, not judge people.
Well, Miles, we appreciate you for joining us. What you want to play off the album?
Let's play The Method, man.
All right, let's play The Method, man, featuring E40 and Lecrae, man, from the west to the world. Let's get it.
And the album is out today. The album is out right now.
That's
right now.
Say the name of the album.
Oh, Via LoRosa.
Via LoRosa.
Yeah.
They say I'm Latino, but I'm not. I gotta make sure. Via LoRosa, that's right. It's Miles Minnick. It's the Breakfast Club.
What does that mean anyway?
Yeah, Via LoRosa, it translates to the pathway or the sorrowful road. It's literally the road that Jesus walked on when he was carrying his cross.
Are you Mexican?
I am ethnically ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Mexicans, but I'm not Mexican. I'm half black, half white.
Why you don't ever say Jesus Christ? Just because?
Jesus Cristo. I do.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Jesus Cristo hats and all of that popping off. But Yeah,
that's
man.
hard.
Hat is dope. I seen it
I
earlier.
just realized that's Jesus.
Testimony with the New
Oh, yeah,
York
you see
sign.
that?
That's
You
dope.
see that?
I
That's
just
hard.
realized it's Jesus.
On the cross,
That's
New
hard.
York.
That's hard.
Look. Give me your mailing address. I'm gonna send y'all a pack.
Yeah,
no
for
more.
real.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
for sale somewhere. People
Yep.
can get them.
ChristLikeCollection.com. And we got a pop up today in San Francisco. Let's get it.
All right.
Word.
It's Miles Minnick. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yay!
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?